Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about instant manifestation, which I have never talked about on my channel. So I just want to give you my take on instant manifestation. People asked me to do a video on this, and so that's what I'm going to do. Before I jump in, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel in the corner or below. Also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. All of my courses are linked below. There are 13 courses down there. It can help you manifest anything you want. And the last thing I'll say is I do a weekly giveaway for a bundle of 3 ebooks that I wrote. The way to enter into the contest is to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to comment below. Okay, let's talk about instant manifestation and instant manifestation through my perspective. So I have definitely had experiences of instantly manifesting things. And typically those instant manifestations are things like numbers, like manifesting a particular number combination. As you guys might know, if you've been on my channel for a long time, there was a point in time where I was always manifesting the number 44. It's kind of faded out of my reality now, which the reason it's faded out is because I don't pay attention to that manifestation. I haven't for a long time, but sometimes I will manifest things like number combinations instantly. Sometimes I will manifest things like seeing a particular car instantly. Sometimes I'll manifest things like hearing from a friend. Maybe a friend will reach out pretty instantly or pretty soon after I think about them and imagine them coming towards me. So these are some examples of instant manifestations that I have experienced. So let's look at why those are instant manifestations and also how instant manifestation relates to manifesting a relationship or your specific person or even money. So the reason I feel like particular instant manifestations come in, it has a lot to do with non-attachment. Being very, very, very non-attached to whether or not a manifestation comes in. In fact, most of my instant manifestations aren't active manifestations. They aren't things that I was trying to manifest. It was more like I was having a thought process and then the manifestation showed up instantly. But the thought process wasn't me affirming or in a process of trying to actively manifest. It was more me just thinking of something and then it's showing up. And I imagine a lot of people have had this experience. Let me know in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about. If you've had this experience where you're randomly thinking about something and then it shows up instantly. These have been my experiences with instant manifestation. So why is this happening? Well, in my opinion, it's happening in this way because we are, when you don't have any attachment to something showing up, what that means is, what not having any attachment means is there's no lack. There's no doubt inside of you that something is going to show up. When you're just thinking about something, you're not even thinking about whether or not it's going to show up. Meaning if you're just thinking about like a butterfly or a car or numbers or a friend, if you're in that space of not wanting it to show up, not needing it to show up, not trying to manifest it to show up, if you just think about it, then tune into this with me because it's really important for us to see what non-attachment is, and it's the same thing as letting go. When we're just having fleeting thoughts, it's so light. The field feels so light, like your thought process feels so light because you're not trying to make anything happen. You're just having a thought and then going about your day. And that's when the instant manifestation shows up. And that is because there's no part of you that doubts that it's not going to show up. You don't doubt that it's not going to show up because you're not trying to make it show up, okay? If you're not trying to make it show up, there's no doubt around it. Now, I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that piece of this video makes sense. Now, the second piece I want to talk about is instant manifestation when it comes to these bigger manifestations. Bigger manifestations being your specific person, a relationship, or money. So of course, we can have instant manifestation with everything. And I want to talk about my take on instant manifestation with these types of big manifestations. First of all, people often ask about instant manifestation with our big manifestations because there is some desperation for it to show up, which is the opposite of what I just talked about. If you're wanting to manifest something on a deadline, this isn't always the case, but it can often be the case. If you're wanting to put a timestamp of when this must show up by, or you're wanting it to be here as soon as possible, you have that kind of urgency around something showing up instantly. Usually what that means is you are in lack around that thing not being here, okay? Because it is the lack or the experience that it is not here that creates the urgency for, I need it here now. The more we move into a true, pure, living in the end experience of feeling like our desire is here, knowing it's going to be here, trusting it's going to be here, doing our visualizations and our affirmations and our inner work to feel the truth of this desire. It's here in my inner world. I know it's going to come. I know it's going to be here. I know it's going to manifest. I feel the truth of it. This is the truth of what's happening. The more we are living in the end, truly and consistently, so in an ongoing way, living in the end, which means we know our manifestation is going to show up, the more you are there, the less you are needing it to come on a deadline or instantly. Because the truth is, when you are living in the end, it is instantly here. When you are in your imaginal world and you are tuned into the feeling of having your desire and you are landed there and you are enjoying that inner space, you do not need it to come right now because it's already here. In your inner world, it's already here. And that's a version of instant manifestation. I mean, of course, that is not the manifestation necessarily showing up in your outer world, but that landed space of I'm okay because it's already here. I don't have to see it out there because it's already here. I don't think that's what people refer to as instant manifestation. That's, of course, living in the end. But in a way, if we look at it through a particular lens, in a way that is instant manifestation because you're satiated in the experience of it already being here. And that is the fastest way to manifest it in your outer reality. It's to land over and over again, so much so that you are consistently living in the inner knowing that this manifestation is mine. And when you are there in that inner experience of living in the end, you don't need to put a deadline on it. You don't need it to be here instantly because you know it's yours. You don't doubt that. And when you're there, it will manifest. So I hope I hope you like this video on instant manifestation. I'm so curious what you think about it. I'm curious about your own experiences with instant manifestation. Please leave a comment below telling me what you think about it. Make sure you subscribe and like the video as well, and I'll see you soon.